What's going on, everybody? It is your boy, Off Play K Clutching 24/7, and we are here giving you guys a nice little blitz out of Dime Normal, which could be a huge scheme that you can wrap around this. Show that you can bring some pressure in, or show that you just don't even want to bring pressure into it, and it kind of gives out some nice pressure into it. But a nice little way to make it a nice little disguise of if you're going to send pressure or not. If you are going to send pressure, if you have abilities here, it's like if it's CFM or actually have abilities like a double or nothing, inside stuff, things like that, you're definitely going to get an advantage having this defense. So you're going to come out in this overload 3 show 2. One thing that you're going to want to do, if you want to do it different ways, is have your best pass rushers here, and especially with 75 and 74, which is Mean Joe Green and Dominican Sue for me. Here on the outside, you need a nice rusher that could actually have a lurk artist or a pick artist or certain things of that nature with that as well. So here in this aspect, I'll probably put a Kirkland and I'll put Overshone right here. Some of your best blitzers are here on the outside as well, and then your main user right here in the middle that could possibly be like a Makakmu that you can use her, or have like a Manti Teo to use there as well. But at least that you have 3 very good options there if you want to. So you're coming out in this overload 3 show 2, and all you're going to do is push R1 and down, which is basically what you call it. R1 and down is like pinch or hold defense. If you want, you can move all this down if you can in time. And then after you do all that, you put your user into a mid read, or you put them into a hook curl. Get right here into the gap, really mug it. Go ahead and QB contain, and as you guys can see, that corner on the outside is going to be in the contain, and then just reblitz circle. And now you basically got a nice little beeline of how like double mug used to be, and you can get pressure in just like this. If you want to move in your corner just a little bit more, just so that outside guy can get to him a little bit faster, just so you can get a nice little clean little like straight through the line. But you just hover right here. Boom, we're going to do that for defense just for the play. And you can just see how the defense is. Boom, move right on out. And as you can see for this play here, for this one here, it didn't really, I guess you don't really have to bring the line back. The safety in. That little slot corner in. Guess you don't have to do that. We're going to do that one more time. Show you guys what I meant by that. There you go. Boom, just like that. So don't bring the slot in. The slot in kind of messes it up. But the main thing about this defense is you don't really have to sit here and excuse me. You don't have to sit here and mug the center for you. It's going to do it yourself. As long as you get there close enough to not be offsides and put him into a hook curl, he is going to automatically, after this, boom, get onto your user. And now it becomes everybody is a one-on-one with the slot coming in on that left side. Now, if you really want to do it a certain way after you bring them in, QB contain, and then go ahead and do that, you can keep the contain here on the right side. Boom, do it like that. Keep the contain on the right side. If they do contain out there to that right, then that will mean that they're going to get sacked pretty much every single time. So either you got to get somebody here on the left side, or you're going to be running into somebody on the right side. Because as long as you pick up on 56, everybody's going to get taken care of. The only way that this gets picked up is if you basically block the running back. But you can also counter that as well. After you bring them in a little bit, crash down the D-line and then QB contain. This is basically all you have to do after you do that. Boom, and then hype right on back, and you guys can see now you're basically getting coverage and things of that nature. If you want to make sure that you get to it every single time, make sure you hover right here and don't get a penalty. But if you kind of want to just hold on to that guy down there a little bit just to do that, then boom, you can go ahead and do that. Like hold on to your left stick down so you can go straight towards the corner. Straight towards the center. You can do that. If you don't want to hover on him and hope for a chance that your your user does it, just make sure he's in a hook curl. Make sure he's right, possibly here, to where he isn't going offside. See how he gets into it, and then you can see that the slot is going to come in on that side. And this isn't just something that's going to work on the left side. This is also going to work on the right side. So you really don't have to flip the play. You don't really have to do that much. You can actually just blitz X once and then QB contain, and now you have this down here to where it's basically a mad spread it out. What you call it? A spread it out double mug with, you know, that extra pressure in there. So really, stay right there, come right on out, and you guys can see that the slot is going to come in on the right and it's going to come in on the left. Now, sometimes when they sit here and try to block that guy on the right, sometimes that right tackle is going to go out towards that slot and he's going to come in even faster. So if you want just on that side, you could bring it, bring him in just a little bit. Do the same thing, QB contain, put him inside like a mid read or a hook curl, and then do it. So you can do it just like that. Make sure you hover right here into the gap. Make sure you engage with that center. Come right on back, and you guys can see how fast he's getting right there towards that quarterback. So you don't know what side you're basically going to get center pressure with, because they're both right there in that spot to come in. So boom, you know right there, oh, they're coming. All right, now I got to throw something out there quick. That's something that you can do there. You can also do this with the man version, because there's already a man version with everything done for you. You just gotta do the extra adjustments to make that work. So boom, we're in here once again. Set it up again. Go ahead and use it what you can. And see, now you put somebody right there, especially if you have like mid zones or certain things like that. You're sending pressure on both excuse me. You're sending pressure on both sides. It's going to be a problem. You can basically man him up and put a little zone in on that. Do that, and bring him in. Boom, especially if you're in match. Yeah, especially if you're in match, you can definitely get away with this. Boom, that's manned up, The only thing that is a problem on that right side sometimes is that the corner might get caught a little bit on that side. So if you want to, go ahead and contain. Oh, well, actually, no, that might be it right there. I don't think you even might need to contain. Sometimes you need to contain. Most times you need to contain. Sometimes you just don't. Yeah. You need to contain, because that little sorry about that. That little bit of lapse in judgment for them to come straight through is not going to happen every single time. So boom, do it just like that. Basically now everybody's trumped in underneath. Boom. Just like that. You can get cheeky little picks just like that. And now you're going all the way for a touchdown. And then you can mix it up too. You can even flip the play and then do the same things. And now instead of circle, you're just doing square. You can put your mans just like this right here. And you can come right on back. And now he's coming in on that side. You will never know when they're coming in. So now when you switch it to where it's a blocked running back, it's going to get a little bit more challenging, but it's really just in the sense of if they block one, you send another. So boom, you come right back down, do the same adjustments, blitz X and then QB contain, and then blitz all of your D linemen inside. And if it does it to the point where the slot is the slot on the left side doesn't look like it's a contain, just QB contain again. And then if you really wanted to, just man him up there, make it to a cover 3 or maybe into a cover 6, do something just like that. And now with them blocking, boom, he's running out just like that. You guys can kind of see the contain. That's the only reason why I don't really like the contain on that right side, because he basically just comes and shuffles down all the way down like a cha-cha slide, which is kind of weird. But really with that, if that does happen, I'm going to go ahead and flip it, do this again, and see if it's really just the flipped version of it. It's just kind of like making it weird. And if it's not, then it's just simply the play. Boom, I'll hang it up just like this. No, it's just really that left side. I mean, it's just really that right side. So, if anything, if you do not, boom, do it just like that. To where go ahead and QB contain and then blitz that corner on the right side. Do not recontain that side. So now, when they do it, he kind of goes out and comes on in, but it's much better than how it was before when he'll just stay in that contain and then just won't do anything. So boom, QB contain, then blitz X, and then bring him on in. Kind of bring him in just to help out with the blitz on that side too. And that should basically help it out. Boom, right there. That basically helps it out a lot more. Doesn't keep that little loop on the outside as it did before. And then just keep on the just help out with the coverage in the back. I'm gonna blitz that twice actually. And now this should be the defense that should be coming out on your field. Boom, do it just like that. And as you guys can see right there, the pressure comes in on both sides and it works for you. So even with the running back blocking, he is majorly, depending on which side he's on, if they know, so this is the main thing. This is a pro tip for you guys. If you know the running back is blocking, the only person that will kind of keep the running back from blocking somebody in the middle of the field when it's a looper or anything like that, or on the other side of the field, is blitz it on that side of the running back. Because you guys can see, as soon as this is hiked, he moves over towards where the slot corner is blitzing at. So as soon as it hikes, right before the ball is even fully gone from underneath the center, he's turning over towards that corner. That is his blitzing assignment. Unless they start, like, against the actual user, sits here and IDs the mic, flips him towards a different side, he is going to go and attack that guy every single time. So that means the left slot can instantly get over to that side and do something. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the same thing on the left side and show that it's not just a right side thing. So once again, we're going to go ahead and flip the dagger onto the left side. We basically set it up to the same thing. Boom. And it's going to do it again. Just like that. You guys can see right there that he instantly turns towards the slot on that side. So no matter where he's lined up at, is going to do the same exact thing on both sides. Here it is once again. Right before it's even hype, he's going over towards that corner knowing that the running back is blocked. So if you see that movement, okay, boom, he blocked the cornerback. You don't have to sit here and expect that the pressure is going to come in every single time. Because, boom, he's, actually do that. Let me see if that works. Let me see if that works. If you don't really have to contain at all. Okay, on the right side, yes, that's beautiful, but on the left, I don't know. So it's really up to you if you contain it or not. If you see that the contain is really like doing that on the outsides too, then just kind of contain it and then re-blitz them. So what I mean by that is bring them all in, press the D line in, and then re-blitz all of them. And I'm pretty sure that does the same thing as it was before. It may not look like it, but it does. There it is. Yeah, kind of the same thing. So that's up to you guys. Blitz them all, contain, re-blitz the slot corner, and then go about it again. And then go about it just like that. And to kind of help out with them more, bring them inside for them to, wreak some havoc. And that's pretty much it. Boom, do it just like that. You see him coming in like that, and you're going to cause for some help. Now, a little bit of an advanced thing that I've seen that you could do with this is blitz that guy on the outside, and you can put one of these guys right here into a hook curl. You know what I'm saying? Or blitz it and put X into a hook curl towards the right. You can do that because now with them on the outsides, they're going to keep contains on the outsides too. And you can go and add a whole nother block, not a blocker, but a whole nother person out there to, get back there and help you out in coverage if you feel like it's something that you can't cover. I can go ahead and help that out by doing this. So now it basically turns into a 5-man. Now do it just like that. Boom. Now you're coming up, and you guys, you can see that you can actually, can you man him up towards the tight end? I think you can. I think you can cross man a D tackle to the tight end. We're gonna try it out here. Yes, you can. You can actually man him up towards the tight end. So then triangle up and then X, you can man him up just like this. And then man him up, and then put him into a hook curl. So then as soon as that's finished, you guys can come up and you guys can see he's actually going towards where that tight end is. If it's going up in the street, that's kind of dead. But if it's like in a drag or something like that, you can kind of finesse your way around doing that. So boom. Mess this up one more time. Mess with this one more time. Boom. Cover it just like this. You guys can see the pressure comes on in, and you guys can go see that he's actually going to be manned up towards that tight end. Now, like I said, if it's to the point where they are manning him up towards what you call it? If they're just sitting him on the streak and it's not the slot guy, like I said, it's all about what you call it, what your opponent is doing. But kind of like a little sneaky one too. You can kind of do that. You can man your other D tackle up to the running back too. So it's really just, oh, now I'm just sending all these guys and I don't have to worry about any of the other guys. Wait for it to hike, come in just like this. And then now it's a contained defense. I can possibly make a play. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's defense that you can send out there to kind of help out. You can definitely get a little bit of freaky with the adjustments. You can go ahead and fake blitz the corners to kind of help out. Boom, do it just like this. So now you definitely got some help right there. You had that manned up, so that's not as open as you think it was. You can definitely mix it up. So boom. You can even fake blitz both of them. You can fake blitz both of them if you really wanted to. Be like, oh, he's just sitting the pressure again. Boom, fake blitz, and then he's gonna go into a hook curl. That will help you out. Boom, help it just like this. You guys can see he's going towards the middle, goes like that. Boom. Now that's defense. Instead of you sending the pressure, now you really just send it in 4 and let the disengages come in. But if you guys like that, make sure you guys go and leave a like. Comment down below some other blitzes that you guys would like to see inside the game. Subscribe if you guys are new. Like I say here with this DB Blitz 0, it's basically the same thing. Just bring it on in. You can kind of bring him in just like this and kind of mess around with it. Triangle mixed up with X. And you can do the same thing with this in the man version. But notice with the man version, if they do throw it at somebody that's not manned up to them, they're not going to react to it. So it's completely up to you how you want to go about it. Shade out, shade up, and pass commit is the number one thing that I feel like I would do. But yeah, you can do the same thing just like this. Man it up just like this and try and do your best. But you can do it out of man or in zone. If you guys like it, make sure you guys leave a like, comment down below. Subscribe if you guys are new. We are on the road to 1,000. Soon as we hit 1,000, I am making the CFM. So if you guys want to join, put all your knowledge to the test, and do something out of the ordinary and see where your skills is at, definitely let me know. And these games will be live streamed on the YouTube for you guys as soon as we hit 1K. It's going to be a live series that we're going to do pretty much every single day with an everyday everyday advance. So definitely be on the watch out for that. And as otherwise, it's been your boy Dr. Fly. Peace out.